Welcome back to Life in Tulsa. We're here with famous jazz saxophonist from Tulsa, Eldredge Jackson, a well-known name around Tulsa and also around the country. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having us.
And you just got back from a jazz festival, I take it, in Long Beach.
Yeah, we had a chance to go to the Long Beach Jazz Festival. In fact, it was their 22nd annual festival, and we opened up that Friday night with the likes of David Sanborn and Norman Brown. And Wayman Tisdale actually was scheduled to be a part of that set, but due to the recent passing, we did have a chance to pay tribute that Friday night, and just had an all-around good time.
Well, it's important to know how well known Wayman was known around the country for his jazz basis as well as being the basketball player.
Yeah, absolutely. I know here in the state of Oklahoma, it started out with basketball and put Oklahoma basketball on the map, as it were, then going on to the NBA. But surprisingly, just the music career was just as phenomenal as the basketball career. So he was definitely a fortunate guy to be able to live out his childhood dream with the basketball as well as the music.
Well, I was fortunate enough to be at the Wayman Foundation tribute afterwards with a star-studded jazz group of musicians, including yourself, sure, that played that night. Can you tell us about some of the musicians that came and played for the Wayman Foundation? Sure.
We had a great time. You had the likes of Marcus Miller, just the phenomenal bass player himself, who also paid tribute to Wayman Tisdale. The famous songwriter and producer of David Sanborn and Luther Vandross and some of the other great musicians, as it were. He was there. Even at the memorial service, he had a chance to play some of Wayman's songs and play bass, and just had a good time with that. You had Kirk Whalum, a phenomenal sax player that was there as well. And then Everett Harp, who's another sax player. You had Tom Braxton, who was one of the sax players that played along with Wayman as well as myself. So you had just a great crowd that was there, enjoyed the music, and just being able to say to Wayman, you know, hey, we love you, we miss you, and your legacy is going to continue.
Well, it was an amazing night. I was there, and Wayman's songs were so uplifting that they just kind of struck a chord with everybody that night, and sure, everybody had a great time. Yeah, absolutely. So you toured some with Wayman then, didn't you? Absolutely, we did. We had a chance to go out with him as one of the opening bands, and just going back, you know, knowing Wayman for quite a long time, it was really a good experience and a great opportunity for me just to be able to play with Wayman Tisdale, going back to the years of when he was in middle school with my brother, and that's kind of when we first met. And then his father had pastored, my father pastored, and so we still have that connection through the church circle. And just going into the music era, it was just an opportunity to be able to open up for him and travel to see his excitement, learn from him as far as the industry and just the stage presence. And he was just such a phenomenal player that I learned a lot from him, and able to use a lot of that what I learned from him in my shows even today. So. And Wayman helped produce one of your CDs? Yes, he did. The Listening Pleasure CD that was released nationally October of last year, and we've had tremendous success with that, and just being able to go and tour and promote the CD, and being able to still, you know, mention the name Wayman Tisdale along with the CD. He collaborated on at least 10 of the tracks, and that we co-wrote together and produced together. So it's been a great experience being able to use that CD as a tool to still remember Wayman. Well, Wayman's passing was sure a blow to all of Tulsa. He was such a wonderful person, and he meant a lot to the whole city. I know that it's all across the country people knew Wayman, and so it's going to be a nice legacy to leave around Tulsa. Absolutely. Well, we sure appreciate you sitting in with us today, and we have some clips of the Foundation Jazz concert that we're going to show. Great. And thank you for being with us. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Golden Buffet, conveniently located across from Rema, featuring Mongolian barbecue, Japanese sushi, Chinese and American cuisine. Order from our expansive menu and buffet, open from 11 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. daily. On Fridays and Saturdays, we're open until 10 p.m. with special selections on our buffet both days. Don't forget about our 20% church discount all day Sunday. Takeout and senior discounts available daily. Golden Buffet, one of Tulsa and Broken Arrow's best secrets.
When you hear the piano of Ramsey Lewis and the voice of Michael McDonald, you know you found the smoothest place on your radio. Smooth jazz. You know Kenny G. And you know Earth, Wind, and Fire. You're definitely in good company on the smoothest place on your radio with Smooth Jazz, CD 103.7.